Now, to set the tone of this conversation, there's thousands of tons of waste that is generated every day in Kenya. This much we know. Over 70% of it is being organic. Now, most of this waste ends up in dump sites and informal landfills, and indeed in the environment, where it then poses environmental and public health hazards. So while waste management remains quite a big challenge, there has been a rise in enterprises that do recycling. This is what Edward Chwea focused on right here in Eldoret. Watch.
County is historically known as the home of champions, where many of Kenya's iconic athletes have and continue to come from. But what you don't know is that in this county, there are also champions on matters environment. One such champion is Jacob Chonjera, an environmental champion who has been leading a group of youth in Eldoret Town's Huruma area in collecting and recycling domestic waste for close to 2 decades.
Tulikuwa tumesanyana vijana wote katika mtaa wetu hii, tukaanza mambo ya kujitolea kimazingira. Takataka yenye tuna collect sana hapa ni takataka ya nyumba. Huwa tunasanya ndani, tuko na plastics, tuko na machupa ndani na tuko na boxes. Hasa boxes tunaweka kando, tuko na watu upande tunapeleka dump site wenye huwa wananunua boxes. Alafu hii takataka nyingine inapaka ambayo ni percent kubwa tunaitupa kwa dump site.
Chonjera has mobilized the youth within the area, majority of whom were initially either into drug and substance abuse or street kids. Through the initiative, they have been able to keep Huruma informal settlement clean.
Tuko na sako, Uasin Gishu West Management Sako, imeweka youth pamoja. Kwa ukiangalia hii group imembolea watu zaidi ya 20. Ya pili imefanya kwamba katika hii mambo ya takataka area yetu imeng'ara. Tuko na assets. Tulianza na mkokoteni na wheelbarrow. Sasa tuko na tractor 3.
With every household contributing 200 shillings per month, the waste collectors are not only earning a living, but at the same time keeping the environment clean.
Tuliona kwamba vijana wenye tukiungana wote pamoja, tuweza kuja tufanye kazi area yetu ing'are na tukue tunapata kitu kidogo at least kila youth anaenda na nyumbani.
Hii kazi ya waste recovery inanipea chakula ya kila siku.
On the outskirts of Eldoret town, Enoch Cheubei is also recycling plastic waste. Initially, Cheubei made furniture with timber as the main raw material. But with cutting of trees being one of the contributors to environmental degradation and climate change, Cheubei abandoned timber for plastic waste.
We needed to remain doing what we wanted to do while shifting away from using timber. And that is when the idea of waste plastic came in.
Since you started, what has been the impact in the community around Uasin Gishu area in terms of waste management?
This is a collection yard that is in the center of an informal setup here in Eldoret, a place called Sukunanga. This waste, if it was left to litter the environment, you can imagine the congestion that is already there, the bad drainage systems, it would bring a very serious health hazard. We want to set up collection points across all the schools in Uasin Gishu County.
Chonjera and Cheubei are some of the key players in the circular economy model. Their efforts have attracted the attention of environmental stakeholders, among them the Kenya Climate Innovation Center, KCIC, and the county government of Uasin Gishu.
The partnership between KCIC and Uasin Gishu County has already borne fruits, because we've seen the county government beginning to formulate ways in which the collection of wastes is now regulated.
We move innovations from ideas to commercialization, where they're able to get into the market and sell, but most importantly, contribute to climate action and the creation of jobs. We aim to work with the national and county governments to strengthen the policy and regulatory landscape in order to attract sector players, more sector players, particularly the private sector.
Wananchi wetu hawajazingatia sana kutenganisha takataka kule nyumbani. Tukisonga hapo mbele, tunataraji kwamba tutawahamasisha wapate kutenganisha takataka kule nyumbani. Tunataka kuweka material recovery facility kule, ambapo tutajenga mahali ama sehemu ambapo takataka ikifika tunatenganisha.
Edward Chwea, Citizen TV, Eldoret.
All right, from what we've seen, Kotut, I'll just jump straight into it. As the CEC for Environment and Climate Change in Uasin Gishu here, what are the key environmental and climate change priorities for your county, and how does waste management fit into those priorities?
Yes, thank you very much. Trevor, before I start off, I want to thank you for having me in the show tonight. And I want to convey greetings from His Excellency, the Governor of Uasin Gishu, Dr. Jonathan B. aka Kotimoja, I want to say you are all welcome, and he has extended his greetings to you. And he has said Eldoret will be the 5th city in Kenya soon. We shall receive our conferment on 8th of August. So, karibuni nyote to Eldoret. Trevor, yes, there are policies that the county is looking at in terms of environmental conservation and solid waste management in the town. Now, the county looks at the Sustainable Waste Management Act of 2022, which has been set to be domesticated by all counties in the next 2 years. So in Uasin Gishu and in Eldoret town, we look at waste as a source of business, first and foremost. It's only that we have not managed to turn this into reality, but we are working on it. And we are saying this act will help us to ensure that